How's the show? Y'all did two shows?
We did 2 shows, bro. Yo,
Damn, bro.
they said we sold so we had technically 5 sold out shows. They weren't sold out before like yesterday leading into the second show, but they like opened up more tickets. But the rooms are packed. Like last time we were here, it wasn't like that. So you remember the room, right?
Oh, it's the same one.
Same spot, Live
Yeah,
Boston.
yeah, yeah.
Um, People were legit sitting against the back wall and like on the sides.
Jeez.
The energy to the second show tonight was the best so far. Usually the second show Friday is kind of like lax, but
Hey man,
yeah.
next time y'all gonna have to get that House of Blues.
I don't know about that.
Honestly, the House of Blues in Boston ain't that big. It ain't that big. Yo, there's bugs all up in this room, bro.
Lock it in, bro. Radiant Jade said, "Don't fall asleep on live." It's funny because Kev fell asleep on live yesterday.
Oh, that bug, yo.
Dog, lock it in. What's wrong, man?
Bro, it's because it's been hot. So in the windows, we old school. So I
It's
gotta
raining. It's raining here, bro.
no. So it's like old school now. So, I have to put the ACs in the windows. Yo. I don't be messing with bugs, bro.
Bro, you going through it.
Hey man. Bro, the other night, I'm just laying in bed, ready to sleep. I see something in the corner of my eye. Right on my pillow, bro. A full spider, dog.
Oh no! On your pillow? I'd have
Yes,
been dead, bro. I would have been dead.
I ain't never, bro. I freaked
I promise you, I would have been dead.
a good 20 minutes before I found that spider and gave it the hand. Yo, this bug me. All right,
Man, yo, chat, drop some topic suggestions in the chat.
Yo, you seen Loki?
No, not yet. Don't tell me you started, bro.
I already saw it. What you mean?
What do you mean, bro? You never watch stuff that comes out every week.
I couldn't resist,
bro. Bro, the
bro, no, listen,
I'm not doing this with you. Don't tell me nothing about it because I'm gonna watch it when I get home.
No. I'm not. I definitely don't be spoiling stuff. But the second I saw Owen Wilson, I was like, nah, there's no way I'm waiting. There's no way I'm waiting.
Boy, bro, I didn't even see that he was in the trailer.
He's in the trailer.
I saw the first trailer and I was already sold. See, bro, this is the problem with Marvel. They be showing too much stuff in the trailer.
Bruh.
Imagine if you would have got an Owen Wilson reveal in the show without the trailer.
Yeah. I've really been respecting Disney, like putting actors. Like this new thing that they're doing, they got Angelina Jolie. I'm like, yes, bring actors onto these joints. Please.
I'm excited for Loki though, bro. Honestly,
bro, my first take without giving anything away is it has its own feel, which I respect. Like after watching The Winter Soldier the other week, I was like, it was kind of cheesy. It didn't really have its own feel. But when you watch Loki, it has its own, like, you could tell they put time and thought into making it.
Well, they had to create the world, right?
Yeah, and it's like that one episode felt like a movie, which I respected.
Perfect.
I was
that's all I need.
Bro, the animations in the beginning, bro. Do more villains, bro. Bump the heroes. I don't care about the heroes no more, man. Keep it on with the villains, bro. Or the anti-heroes. Man, it was wavy, bro. Every Wednesday.
It's Wednesday nights?
Yeah.
Like midnight?
Probably Tuesday midnight until when? I don't know. I know it's
Friday 10th. Oh, it's the 9th, right? Yeah, so Tuesday midnight.
Yeah. Unless you're doing I don't know.
I don't know how it breaks down. Bro, trust me, I'm all in. This week was just upside down.
Bro.
Wait. How you been though, bro? You good?
I'm good, man. The car's in the shop.
Bro, you're supposed to be here right now. Chat. Shouts to the chat who's watching this live the night before it's airing. They up in here with us, twitch.tv/JoshGons with 2 Z's. But chat, Lugo should be not necessarily here right now, but he should be in Boston.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie though. I feel like God looked down and was like, "Yo, chill." I'm not gonna lie. I did have a lot of edits this week, which I low-key would not have gotten done if the car didn't get goomed. So it kind of worked out, but at the same time, man, I could have put up the Boston, man. Huff.
Bro, you can hop on the T, bro. Just pull the T up, you know? I
Oh
don't think, I don't
man,
think the T is that train that goes all the way there. But
nah.
that's the T. Hopefully, bro, it's raining right now. Hopefully, it's not raining tomorrow. We're supposed to go to the Red Sox game.
Well, y'all going to red thing? Y'all living it up.
Well, we're
Y'all
only gonna go for a
living.
little bit, but we're gonna go early just to like hang out and get some content.
You ever been?
No, I've never like I've always wanted to, but I mean, it's tough trying to go to baseball games on tour because you don't know if they're going to be in season if you're there, and then timeline. But Kev actually, because I wanted to go regardless. That's something I'm trying
For
to do more of.
Fenway, I never been to a Fenway game, but I took a tour of it for school because
Okay,
I'm Yankees all day. I'm Yankees, man.
that's interesting, bro. How did
I'm
that start? How did that happen?
My grandma was
Got it.
originally got family in New York, so I grew up with her watching the Yankees game, and that's the bond from that. So, bro, I
That's
went
fair.
to the Yankees old stadium twice. I went to the new stadium twice. I think 3 times. Bro,
I've been
yeah,
to
I
the new
grew up
stadium
going to
once.
Yankees.
I've never been to Fenway though, and I blew it. Actually, the year that was it that year? Oh, I'm trying to remember. I don't think it was that exact same year. Anyway, one of the years that I was out there for tour, one of the I don't know if it was which one it was, but I don't want to say the wrong one and sound crazy cocky for name dropping. But what I missed out one time, and it was Cubs White Sox, which would have been a crazy game.
Oh man.
But that's the thing though. A lot of these games are during unless they're Sundays. Sundays are usually the only time that a game is before like 4 o'clock. Because I think even weekends they're like Saturdays are 4, Sundays are usually like the 1 o'clock slot. But I missed that, and I was like, dang. And that's when I really kind of was like, yo, whenever I'm available to, I'd rather even drop in for like half a game, just like a few innings, just for the
Yeah,
experience.
man, just
But that's what
pull
we're doing
up. I remember I went to I was at the game where Alex Rodriguez hit a 600 home run, bro. That was hype, bro. I still got the video. I got it on video, bro. That was hype. That
Sheesh.
was hype. A Rod got the steroid thing, but nonetheless, that joint was hype.
I mean, you
That
still
joint
got to
was
hit the
hype.
ball though.
Hey man,
You can say what you want, but you still got to see ball, hit ball.
that joint was hype, bro. As soon as that thing ended, they had flat, bro. They were ready to print them joints out. They were selling all types of merchandise.
It's hilarious.
It was hilarious, but yeah.
Yeah, man. Boston's been cool though, bro. We
You
haven't
go,
done too
you,
much.
you go to you go to Banchan.
Not yet, bro. I'm gonna try and hit it tomorrow on the way, to be honest, because we're going to that side. We went to Newbury Street yesterday for a little bit, but like time.
Word. Hit the one in Austin. It's right near BU.
Oh, that's where we're at.
Yeah. There's
And
there's a
BU's pretty
Banchan
close to
there.
Fenway too, right?
Yeah, I'm honestly Boston's really really
Everything's like 15,
Boston,
20 minutes away
yeah,
without traffic,
Boston's a really small city.
right? Mm-hmm.
Super small city. But
Um,
yeah, the Banchan in Austin's top tier. The other ones, yeah.
yo, how was that wedding shoot?
Oh bro, hood ass wedding.
Was it?
One of them, I think the most hood wedding I shot.
Oh no.
I gotta admit though, there's something beautiful about a hood wedding, bro.
You got a what about a hood wedding?
No, there's something so beautiful about a hood wedding. It's the most beautiful. It's like because it's just no one cares, man. Everyone's just themselves. No one really cares about nothing. They're just chilling. Bro, I've been to these high class weddings, bro. Bride all stressed. It's just too much stress, bro. Man.
Bro, well, honestly, that's one of the reasons why I never like, with the exception of the gig that you pitched me in, what was that, Portland or Seattle?
Which John?
Remember the wedding, but like not the ceremony. It was like the little. Was it Portland? I no, I want to say it was Seattle.
The one that I allowed to you? I allowed your
No,
wedding?
that you were trying to have me come on for.
Oh yeah, the one in Washington. Yeah, that
Yeah,
would have
so
been
that
clutch.
would have been like one of the wedding exceptions that I would have done because it wasn't necessarily the ceremony, right? It was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you like made like a little movie for it, which is fire. But bro, wedding because I've done a couple, and honestly,
They're
they were
tough.
both like homies, but like
It's
they're
mad work.
stressful, bro. They're
It's stress. But I gotta admit though. Oh well, this last wedding I did, this hood ass wedding was just photos. So if I do photos, honestly, photos for weddings, I'm chill.
Mhm.
It ain't that video for wedding.
You got to get the shot. Got to make sure the frame of the shot's fire. Are you
Bruh.
locked off? Are you moving around? You need to have a monopod. Is the monopod nearby? Oh snap! No, I'm still on the Ronin. I'm balanced. I don't want to throw this on. I got to switch length. You know, bro. There's so much.
Bruh.
You got to make a game plan. It's stress. But I mean, what's fire about doing weddings though, right? Is you could work ham for 4 months and then the other 8 you could literally do whatever you want, or you don't even have to work.
Yeah.
You really just guap up and.
I just applied for something. It's like this company that
Come on, something
pretty much has these shooters on deck. But what's dope about them, they do all the editing. I kind of, but they have everyone on contracts. So I guess, yeah, like almost like an agency, but they have it all around the nation. And what they do is they do all the editing in house. So you just go shoot, and then you give them the photos after. I'm like, that is my
bro.
dream.
That's the dream.
That is the dream.
What are we doing here, bro?
Bruh, because that's weddings. The only reason I hate weddings is post-production.
Oh, the timeline. Everybody wants to see something the next day, bro, especially at a wedding.
Bro, you gotta edit the speech. Oh. Bro, they said pull up, shoot, 100 an hour, drop the footage after, and they pay travel. I'm like,
oh, you can't pass that, bro.
Yeah, I was like, I'm all pie.
Yeah, why not, man? What's worse gonna happen?
Hey, man. Yeah, light work.
What else, man? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. Just been grinding. Yeah. Oh, you went to Bodega?
Tough, bro. Bodega is so hit or miss. Honestly, the only reason why I went to Bodega this time is because I wanted to get actual Bodega apparel, because they got like some fire shorts or they got some tees. But this time going in there, and I don't know what.
I feel like they don't have anything now. I feel like it's just like you go because it's Bodega.
1000. It's definitely part of the experience too. You know, like they had some. I mean, of course, they got like their own like water bottles. They got lighters and stuff like that. But I'm not in the business of collecting stuff like that. I really was looking for like maybe just one pair of kicks. I was honestly hoping that they had like those Sakai Nikes that just dropped, because they dropped yesterday, but they didn't have anything like that.
Colorway?
Huh?
A new colorway?
They had like the Blazer Sakai joints.
Oh, dang, I'm asleep, bro.
Those ones came out, but you had to go like buy a raffle, and there's a whole thing. So I was like, oh, maybe it might be a spot where you could just pop in and they might have a pair left, but they weren't. It didn't even look like they were carrying any of them. But Bodega, real quick, chat. Bodega is a boutique clothing, like streetwear clothing store that also has like other streetwear name brands.
And the whole thing of it, it's like a bodega. So when you pull up, I never been, but it used to be hype back in the day. It was like the hype thing to go to.
Yeah, I definitely think it definitely broke into a new market once they did their like New Balance collab.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They didn't really have anything that I was like, oh, I need to get these. They had some pretty dope New Balances, but I've never really been big on New Balance in general. But anyway, we went there. We walked around Newbury Street for a little bit because it's like 2 blocks away from Newbury.
Where is it?
I've
never been. I don't know why.
I don't know. The only way I could describe it is it's a block and a half southeast, or like 2.5 blocks southeast of like
southeast. Lost me.
Well, I'm trying to give like a store landmark on Newbury Street. It's like I mean, you know where Nike's at, right?
Yeah.
So like think about like a mile down in inland. I don't know if you're good with directions, but I'm pretty like if I went back on the street, I can literally know how to get back up.
Someone says southeast. I'm like, bro, I don't even know where the sun is right now.
Cool. So it's nearby Nike. It's like a mile from Nike.
Straight up.
Easy money. Which I also realized that's kind of nearby the theater that we were at the first time you came out. Because Nordstrom.
Berkeley Center. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right next to Fire and Ice.
All right, you lost me there. But yeah, I mean it's been cool, bro. It's honestly, this trip's been nice because we're not shooting the food show. So
Maybe. So you've
during the
been just
day, we've
more
got to just
downtime.
kind of chill. We had a solid lunch today. At a little steakhouse in Seaport. Went to
See?
Del Frisco's. A
It
little
says
vibe.
Seaport.
Bro.
Seaport.
Seaport's a
Come
little different.
on, man.
It's just
Seaport for
water.
the high class.
It's just the waterfront. Is it really?
Nah, Seaport
It
is where
feels like it.
the accountants be at. You feel
It
me?
feels like it though, bro. Like for
Yeah.
real. Like if it feels like a little eloquent the way that they're building out these apartments and
Yeah.
everything and
It's
lots.
more residential,
Yeah,
gentrified.
yeah, no doubt.
Have you been to Harvard Square yet? And Cambridge and all that?
I don't think so. I think we drove by it.
That's where they have hunts. One of the big hunts photos and video.
Oh, is it like a store?
Oh, you never heard of hunts?
Oh, bro, is that like a B&H?
I mean, nothing compares to B&H.
That's the only thing I could possibly compare it
But
to.
yeah, it's like the closest thing you'll get to B&H is hunts over here.
Got you. That's fair. Yeah, I don't need to be buying any gear. I bought a graphics card. I finally secured. I don't know if you know what these graphics cards are, bro. All right, it's an Nvidia. It's called a 3070 Ti, bro. But these things have been so hard to secure. One of the homies and I have been like entering raffles every single day for it.
Because
But
people have been
literally, like,
building PCs, right? So everything's just gone.
yeah, man. But I mean, also like these cards have been like on a shortage because of
All I know is Nvidia's PC. You can't use Nvidia cards with Mac.
yeah.
That's all I
I've
know.
had an AMD card in my joint, but now I just got to build a second PC because I might as well. One could just be used for streaming
Bro,
while
my
I game on
Mac.
the phone. RIP.
No, it's just like there's just moments, when it crashes. Or
Mhm.
not even it's not even the Mac crashing. It's like Lightroom's not working well with it. And I'm just like, bro, this is not it.
Mm.
So on Lightroom Classic, I have to shut off the use what is it? To use my graphic acceleration thing, I have to shut that off. Because if not, it crashes. But without it on, it's done slow, dog. It's done
In Lightroom,
Lightroom Classic, yeah.
bro, I've never had issues like that in Lightroom Classic.
Me either
I've
till
had that.
now,
I've
and
had
I'm
that
just like,
issue.
bro,
I've had
what
that
is
issue in
happening?
Premiere. I've had that issue in Premiere for sure.
I have not had that issue in Premiere and Lightroom Classic, which is Huff. And bro, I'm organized. I create a new catalog per shoot. Like, there's nothing. And bro, that junk.
That's brutal, bro. All right, man. What are we talking about today, bro? I saw early in the chat, Nettie Taylor. If I'm saying that right. She threw in a suggestion. Shouts to the Twitch chat. Once again, who's watching this live. I'll bring it up. She said, "When was the last big leap you took as an artist?"
Man. I feel attacked.
Do you? Ooh, let's go ahead, bro, because nothing came to mind immediately for me. So this is perfect. Do you feel like you've taken one recently, or you need to take one?
No, I feel attacked because I haven't.
You haven't?
But I feel like I feel like right now I'm coasting.
Yeah.
I don't feel like.
No, I agree with that. And honestly, like that's what's tough about schedules filling up again too, right? Is you start getting back into I'm speaking on my experience currently, right? I'm readjusting and adapting to the day-to-day of literally having to be somewhere, to be out of town, to be focused on like that cycle. And that fills up a lot of the time. And when I start filling up the time like that, that's where all of my creativity goes to, is like it almost like it gets not necessarily like muffled, but it's like it gets suppressed because that's not what I'm thinking about daily. That's why I've been like really adamant about getting like vision boards that I can see when I go home. That way it's almost like a refresh button to be like, oh yeah, I do need to be putting more effort into this, or like having this in mind to keep building on stuff that I want to be building, instead of just being 1,000% consumed into the day to day.
Yeah. My struggle right now is trying to, because I know creatively I'm like, I need to like push more creative stuff, like stuff that I want to do, like content that I come up with. But it's like I feel like I'm in a coasting mode where it's like I don't know if I want to fight it. Like, should I just put my head down, grind, suck it up, and just stack up some bread and just make the right moves, get money right, like just stack, build some wealth up, and then do some. It's not like I'm not doing anything creatively myself, but it's like it's not to the point where I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do a whole project for a month that I want to do, and that's that's what I want to do, but
I think it's interesting, right? Because obviously, this is what I need to work on too. Hearing that as well, that word coast is such a that coast is it's comfort in what you're currently experiencing. It's like, okay, I'm getting used to this, it's working, but I'm not really like you said, pushing yourself, right? And I do think that like it is always important to chip away a little, like whatever a little bit, even if that's like 5% of your energy, or 10%, like even like case in point today, like we all worked out yesterday, and this morning, like we were all just mad tired or whatever, and Tahir was like, yo, I'm struggling just to get out of bed today, before we all had to like link up, and then Kev was like, yo, on even days like that, I do my best to at least just get on the treadmill for 30 minutes, even if that don't mean anything strenuous, lifting weights, or just like as a workout example.
Just do something.
And like honestly, those are the days that you need to at least do that, just to keep that as a forefront in the intention.
Yeah. Just keep the momentum. The second the momentum stops, you're cooked. Yeah, so I feel like what I've been doing is kind of because I feel like creatively for me, like creating my own projects and stuff, it balances with my own ideas and stuff too, but that also comes with me improving myself as a creative. It goes kind of hand in hand. So improving yourself as a creative is kind of like building on a skill, right? So during this coasting, quote unquote, period, it's a lot easier to get into the improve on myself bag while coasting rather than, yo, let me work on my own ideas, because that takes a different type of
creative energy.
Yeah. And just
and his mental space too, right?
Exactly. So I've been trying to like, at least during this coasting period, at least try to get back in my learning bag and go back to like, yo, let me sharpen on my skills. Let me keep learning, even though like the more analytical stuff, because that's a lot clean cut. It kind of goes hand in hand with everything. But
no, and I think that's important too, because even if it's just the learning aspect of it, right? It keeps you in a student mode of like, oh, I mean, and you will find something in whatever videos you watch or whatever literature you go over, like, oh, I didn't think about trying it this way. And that might even spark its own inspiration. Like, yo, let me go step out and try this real quick, or just shot real quick.
It's kind of doing that first rather than trying to sit down and be like, okay, trying to do script writing or something, which takes like, okay, it's just a lot of like sitting and more like a different type of energy, like you said, rather than just trying to do something more tedious, I guess. And if it leads into something, it leads into something. But
yeah, I mean, I even saw there's this masterclass. Dang, I feel like I screenshot it. I don't remember. There was this masterclass ad that popped up on me probably like 2 weeks ago. And like, damn, I know I'm not going to watch this now, but I do want to go back to it and like sit down and watch it. Where is it? It's not going to be in here. I think I lost it. Great.
Yeah, yo, I'd be watching. I'd be bumping into a ton of YouTube videos. I'm like, yo, I should be watching. So I put into my watch later. because I know like if I sit
Oh,
down and
right
watch
here.
it now, I'm not be able to give it energy.
So like masterclass. Let's see if this pulls for you guys. This dude Tyler
Tyler
Mitchell
Mitchell.
teaches teaches storytelling through portrait photography, and like
Ooh,
that's something that I want to get better at is like portraiture, you know. And for me, I'm like, dang, let me etch that. And even just seeing that screenshot again just reminded me like, yo, I need to actually sit down and watch that. Since I'm not able to book a photo session this weekend because I'm literally not home unless I do with one of the guys or Angel here. Since I'm not able to like hop in and do like a full creative for a photo shoot plan and lock that in for something in LA because I'm physically not there.
yeah.
That don't mean that I can't at least still make the space for like what practicing or learning something in that space could look like, right?
Yeah.
Mind you, masterclass is just one example, but that was just the example that popped up for me because it was an ad that popped up.
Exactly. It's just in the bag of learning. So what I even recently started pushing a heavier stock photography because I was just like, yo, passive income. So it kind of falls in line with like this, like, okay, let me just get the bag. Let me just suck it up for a little bit. Just get the bag. I was like, yo, let me do stock photography. And it's been allowing me to become a little bit more creative at the same time, still being that I'm still fully in the business mind, but you know, it sparks a little like, okay, what could I be doing?
What's that
Creative.
bread like for like a photo that gets downloaded like 15 times?
So the best I found is Stocksy. It's definitely more long term, but they take 50% commission, which based on other things, it's not a lot.
That's not for you not doing anything but uploading the photo and tagging
Exactly.
it, right?
So a lot of the stuff I've been using is like old hard drive stuff.
Is old what?
Hard drives. Stuff sitting on my hard drive. And I would just upload it. Stocks, I mean, it is a little bit of a pain because you know, model release, etc. Blah blah. But like I'm at the point now where I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna do a stock photography shoot once a month, like planned, like shoot photos for stock photography, like once a month, and just see where it goes. And then photos that can't, because they have to get approved and stuff. So some stuff is like, blah blah. So whatever doesn't get approved, I just throw it into Unsplash.
Yeah, I mean that's good. I'd be interested in doing something like that just to kind of spark something for passive income, regardless of what that turns into, right? But I mean, say for example, when you upload 50 photos a month.
Yeah.
I mean I don't even know what I don't know. Like, is that like what would a photo shoot like that look like for you?
Mine is a lot of portrait stuff.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So it's like, actually, I might even be able to just. Oh, this is StreamYard, but yeah, you could. If you go to Stocksy, it's just like regular basic stuff. Like companies. So Stocksy will link up with like Adobe Stock. It's all like connected. And then clients just buy them on there. So I had a few bought, and a photo could sell for up to 300 something, depending on the license. Just one photo. Yeah.
One photo.
So
I'm tripping.
No, based just for one photo, for one the size that they bought, it was like 120. So I got $60 out of that.
So this stock photos, like this Stocksy, for example, like I'm trying to understand the concept. For me, I was just thinking like licensing the photo for like marketing or decks or whatever that they would use. But you're talking about like people get these photos printed and then.
Well, you could license it for print. You could license it for online use. Like there's different types of licenses you could buy, and any client could go, like if I wanted to buy some stock photo, I could go on there and buy some
On Stocksy?
Yeah. So you could go as a client or you could go as a creator. And yeah, Stocksy is dope because it's a lot more limited. Meaning each photo you have to submit, someone looks over it and it gets approved.
Okay.
Which I feel is a lot better because then the best work gets out rather than it being super saturated with just a ton of randomness, which is Unsplash. But Unsplash is free, so I never even stress about it. But I mean, Stocksy is definitely a more long-term game because it takes a lot more upfront work, and then you let it sit there, then it'll just eventually pick up on itself. But I know people that use stock photography, bro, and they make good money passively.
Really? But do they like what does their coverage look like in terms of content? Like, is it a wide range, or is it just like they'll just stick to portraiture and
No,
like
so
landscape or?
so for example, like I usually do portrait. So what I did was a lot of people that do Stocksy is they're photographers that have tons of photos on their hard drives that they're just sitting there, and they're just like, "Yo, let me upload this. This could make me some money." But some people will do landscape. Some people will think like they'll shoot for stock. So even textiles. Like if I just buy one of those little Amazon things where you put the text, like put the letters, you could come up with phrases. Take pictures of that. People will just think think of stuff that people will buy. Macro
Oh, bro,
photography, like
I'm about to
bro,
go
there,
down a
it's
I'm about to
literally
go down
limitless, bro.
like a stock photography startup rabbit hole on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. I'll actually send you a video after that. Actually, got me into it.
Okay.
I was just like,
Because I'm curious about the space. For me, like curiosity is enough for me to like
yeah.
invest
I was
time.
watching a video specifically on like this YouTube creator that's a photographer, like how he makes money passively, and he was like, stock photography is one of the way I make passive income because once it's up there, it's. I mean, there's nothing else you have to do.
Yeah, I feel that.
Well,
Shouts to Kat who's in the chat. She brought up you launch merch, doesn't that count? Going back to the topic of the last big leap you've taken as an artist. And I would say yes, it was definitely a step for me. Now I'm kind of like itching to think of another design for that. Cause I honestly like I want to get to a point where I release something monthly, something that I've also been thinking about. I don't know if I told you this, is like a print series
yeah.
that kind of highlights each city that I've been in.
Yeah.
So like this photo, I don't know if it's gonna read, but this photo I took like on Newberry Street. Son of a gun, it's blown out because of this camera. Oh, here we go.
Oh, word. Yo, Boston has dope. That's something about Boston, like the buildings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Bro,
nowhere else.
Boston is old.
Bro, I'm gonna give you this. Okay, I'm gonna give you where you want to go to get some really Boston-ish things. One of the most popping things. I just did a shoot for Aritos there. It's Acorn Street in Boston. It's in the Beacon Hill, that area.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's where you'll get the Bostonian like feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Beacon Hill. It's right on it's on the other side of the Commons. You know the Commons?
Bro, I don't know nothing.
Boston Commons.
I know.
Okay, so you know Newberry Street. You know
I know
the
Newberry
garden?
Street is Back Bay.
Got
That's
you.
it, bro.
Yeah. I'll send you locations. Everything's near each other, but yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow's the last day, but we're gonna. I don't. It really depends if we're rain. If it's raining, no one's gonna want to do anything. I'm still gonna go outside though because I want to do a.
Bro, I used to walk around when I went to school there. I used to just walk.
Yeah, I want to do one of those city reels of this place, but I haven't really been able to be outside and shoot.
Bro, the tea's lit. I love the tea.
Boston tea.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think tea.
It ain't like the New York subway. The New York subway's trash, bro.
Oh, the tea, bro. I'm thinking like actual tea.
Oh,
it's like Boston Tea Party. So I was like, I mean, I guess I didn't even think about having tea in Boston. But
nah, man.
Come on, bro.
The tea.
No, the tea. Shouts to the tea, man.
You been on it?
I'm a big tea fan. I've been on it once. I actually took the tea from down from Peabody.
Peabody.
Actually, no, it was dang, what's that city called?
There's a lot of cities. Peabody, Somerville.
It's right before Salem.
Lowell?
No, bro, it's not.
Salem.
You know Salem?
Yeah, I know Salem. That's where they got the Salem witch trials.
Yeah, bro. Hold on. Where's Salem?
Before Salem.
Oh, dang, that's far. Oh, Beverly.
Oh, okay, got you.
Dang, that's mad far.
Yeah.
I know it's that far. Anyway, it's past Salem.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah, bro, you drop. I feel like a lot of it's weird to say big league because I feel like we're all doing a little leaps. Like you drop merch, like we
yeah,
started this
girl
podcast.
got games getting on me because we were DMing about me not promoting it, and I'm like, I am
Mm.
promoting it. I haven't really
I
made
mean,
a way to. I haven't made
it's
like
sold out, right?
for me. No, not this. This one is on Spreadshirt, so that's pretty much drop ship. Everything's like made per order.
Oh, word.
Which is cool, but they also, bro, they tax, bro. But I get it.
Jeez.
Because I'm literally not doing anything, which is great. But also, oh yeah, I forgot to send you that screenshot of what the taxation
Hey,
looks
man.
like.
Yeah, bro, you should market that. Like if you get a
Um,
tax, bro, quantity.
no, but that's the thing is like for me, I'm like, oh, I haven't thought of a way I want to post about it, you know.
I think
But
what's
yeah.
dope now about Instagram, like if you, because I feel the heaviness of like a post, like an Instagram
I
post,
mean,
but
it's not
like
even like the post. It's I want to have, and I think I'll do it for the next one. Is I want to have like a rollout with it. I want to make like a little,
album release.
yeah, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, just honestly,
like
just like some type of direction behind. Make a story about it, you know, not just do it just to do it. This one is kind of like the last two releases I did were kind of not just do it just to do it, but there were steps out for me to at least complete it. And I know if I would have tried to do the whole packaging, not packaging like physically packaging, but like the
marketing
story
strategy.
behind it and all
Yeah,
that, that would have, knowing me, I would have held off until like the end of tour to at least put myself in that space to be able to do something like that. So for me, I was
gotcha.
like, let me at least take these steps towards it. And that was, I mean, that was a big step out for me, is that finally getting some of those designs uploaded to at least let people tangibly have something to flex and ride for, because people be supporting for real and it's mad appreciated. But but yeah, so like because that's something I want to do behind either a phrase or not necessarily the name, because I kind of would like it to be its own kind of like have its own umbrella, like its own legs by itself, to have something as a staple, as its own, like I said, with the
Yeah,
story. And that's something that I want to be uh that I'm stepping towards, I should say.
man. Yeah, because I didn't even. Yeah, I didn't really see any promotion. Not since you say about it. I'm like, I don't even know about it. Hey, man.
Yeah, I set up a Spreadshirt like marketplace.
Got you.
I'm about to send you the
Yeah, send me that link, bro.
link right now. Yeah, bro. But honestly, like I think I was gonna say I think those ways of like getting to that spot of not getting to that spot, but like making at least etch a little bit of time into that creativity is important, even if it's just like a dress rehearsal version of it, you know, like, oh, let me just put ideas together regardless of what they look like, or if I'm actually going to do anything about them or not.
I
Because
feel
that's
that.
something that I struggle with all the time. Something that I did value a lot at All Def is that they were pushing, not they were pushing, like one of my mentors was pushing, like, yo, just write down 5 ideas a day. You might come back to them later, you might not, but like it gets you in the habit of just thinking outside of the box. And I think that's important to do.
That's actually good. Bro, I have a notes app. So many ideas.
In your notes app, or like is it Evernote?
Hmm?
Is it
Never
the
know.
actual is it actual notes app?
Yeah. So I just have mad note like when I think of something like a technique or something. And I think that's one of the things. It's like so not saturated, but it's like there's big ideas, small ideas all together in one thing. And it's
Mhm.
like, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to take a step for like a big idea. Cause it's like I don't know. I feel like mentally, bro, I'm in like a business mindset right now.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, let me just stack my bread. It's like,
that's good,
yeah,
bro. I mean, I feel like even if you're like you do that for a minute, you might find a pocket where you're like, oh man, I'm not inspired to do this, this, and this, and then you might
yeah.
catch that wave for a second.
And the main thing is like freelancing too, because I don't have anything consistent.
Hmm.
So it's just like trying to like not having something consistent and like always having to be like 50% energy into like, okay, I need to market myself, business back, find money, and then
Hmm.
50% into that creative juice is like, bro, it's so hard. It is too hard, man.
Well, I mean, you can't do everything, you
Yeah,
know. No matter how much you want to, even if you try to, you burn out. Like it's,
yeah,
and then you don't want to do anything, right?
exactly. So I feel
It's
like I
like,
spent so long trying to balance the both. I'm just like, yo, let me just take the seasons to just focus on my business and just
mhm.
focus on like stacking money, like just focus on building something more consistent and then do things to let me be a little bit more creative. And it's bro, creativity's hard, man. I was like it's a constant struggle between like having people, affirm you, right? And be like, yo, blah about this, blah about that. But I be looking at stuff and trying to learn. I'm like, bro, I'm trash. And
Bro, what?
no, but not even in like that type of move. But it's like, bro, I have so like I could learn way more.
Bro, that's how bro, even when you show me Tokyo Homie,
Yeah,
dude you found, bro, and he's like almost 50K on Instagram now, crazy popping.
yeah, yeah.
And you sent it. I know when you sent it to me, I don't think he was at 10 yet.
Now he had like 5,000, like
Yeah,
maybe
bro. That's
7,000.
what I was like, yo, low key, I wanna do what I can to get more eyes on him. And then I started seeing like certain creatives that I work with, like follow him.
Bro, he popped.
Hip hop, which is fire, right? But
It's
like stuff
wicked.
like that, it's almost I know you because we had a conversation about it. For me, when I see stuff like that, I'm like, yo, how do they do it?
Yeah,
It's like, but not like a in the past, I will say like I'd be like, yo, I'm trash. Like I don't there's creatives like this out here. Like I'm not even I don't want to be in the conversation of creatives if
yeah.
I know stuff like this is being made and like
Bro, me and my homie had a full 5 hour conversation on how we did this.
really.
And my homie's doing them
But
where
you know
they look like them. And I'm just like, it's like the whole debate was like, is it video or is it photo? Cause it was
what's crazy though, bro, is he pump fakes. He
yeah,
makes it seem like he's shooting on Nishikas. I
yeah.
have one of those cameras, the little 4 lens
Yeah, yeah,
film
yeah.
joints, and he's not, bro. He's literally
Bro, we broke it down to a science. We are screen
it's
recording
video.
everything and watching everything frame by frame. It's video, photo. It's like a cinematograph mix. It's a combination of a ton of techniques. If you scroll down through his old stuff, you could see him slowly building to that final product, like him trying things on different posts. And
What's his
it's
what's his handle again? I'm gonna drop it in the chat so they can see.
GA. I don't know.
Okay. Gayukin or
Yeah, I got Yukin, something like that.
Gakuyin.
He actually has YouTube videos like explaining it,
Does
but
he really?
yeah, but he went back to like the GIF thing, like at photos. I'm like, bro, these ain't photos, bro.
Well,
These
that's
ain't
what I'm
photos.
saying. Whenever I mean, I'm gonna drop a link.
It's too smooth. And after me and my homie really broke it down, watching everything frame by frame, um, it's a mix between this technique called cinematograph. So cinematograph is pretty much when you take a video, right?
Yeah.
Let's say right here. Let's say I'm pouring water right here, right?
Hmm.
I take a video of it perfectly still, like a tripod shot. And then I grab in that video, I grab a screen cap of that. And then what happens is I put that screen cap on top of the video and
Hmm.
mask the water pouring. So it's a still mixed with the video. And if you look at a lot of his videos, what was trippy was it's like it's like a picture, but it's not because of how smooth it is. But if you look closely, he has small little details like masked out with like his hair and stuff like that that is moving. I'm like, bro, I don't know.
Yo, sorry, real quick. Shout out to the People's Mod Abby. She said, Luke Coleman, you should have a little bit more water in there because every time I see you, you said the last few drops, bro. Yo, that's funny, but it's true though, because even when you were drinking your mouth that last time, bro, you was on that last corner, boy.
No, you know what happens? I'm like, yo, I'm potty ready. I get the water, I get whatever drink I'm drinking, I'm there. And then there's usually like a gap between like me waiting for you to like send a link. So I'm just
Oh,
sitting
don't
here.
put this on me, bro.
Hey man,
You got a mini fridge at your feet, bro.
hey man.
I need mason jars just full of tap water ready for refill down there, bro.
Hey man, I'll be chilling right here. And there's just like a gap of just like, yo, me chilling, just watching something. Like, all right, man, waiting for Josh to send the link. So I'll just be chugging. And then by the time we start, yo, it's the same concept like when we go to movie theaters. And you sitting through the whole like previews and stuff like that, and you eating all the popcorn.
You smack everything before it gets started. No, I feel that. I just thought it was a funny comment. Shouts to Abby. She's the best.
That's funny.
But yeah, man. I forgot where we're at before.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah. I'll be looking at. I used to look at creatives and then just get like mad, hypercritical of my content.
But not even like. I think I finally stepped out of that, like comparing myself to other creatives, but it's more like comparing my stuff to where I want it to be. Like when I watch movies, bro, I'm like, man, I don't know how to make a movie, like fully. Like I'm just like,
that's how I feel like when I watch music videos,
bro. And I'm just like, man, I need to step up my game, man. I need to step up my game. Like even
you're fine though, bro. You're
bro. I look at
as long as you keep pedaling that bike, bro, you're gonna be just fine. Mind you, you're still just getting started. How many years have you been? How many years have you been doing this seriously? 3,
3.5, maybe 4. 3
years. What I used to tell myself, I mean, I still look at myself the same way. It's like, yo, I'm only X amount of years old in this.
Yeah.
Like when I was at All Def, I was like, bro, I'm like only done this stuff and nobody really knows how to do this stuff because this space doesn't exist, right? That's one thing dope about like being a creative is you literally create the space for whatever you want to try, or you can create hybrid versions, making that its own space.
Yeah. I think what's for me, which is I'm not frustrated about it, but I'm just like, I know I'm going to get there. It's just like, I just want to see like, where is this first step to where it's like, oh, okay, I could grasp I could attain this knowledge.
Yeah.
A little bit. Like, big sets working with HMIs and these huge lights and these gaffing rigs. And I'm just like, bro, I just want to at least like be there. You know what I'm saying? And just like, yo, this is how it is. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I know I will. It's just right now I'm like, oh man, I'm trying to like, I want that. So it's like right now I'm at a point where it's like, man, like, so I'm just trying to learn all those things. I don't know. It's like a tricky gray area. Like I'm trying to elevate. It's a weird elevate. But like I'm still with my little APS-C. I'm like, bro, I need to. And it's not even about the gear, but it's just like, just like overall knowledge, cool. Foundation, cool. But like, let's step it up.
Yeah, and I mean, what is the step towards that step up?
That's the tricky part. That's the tricky part because a lot of that stuff is kind of in my control, but at the same time out of my control.
How do you mean?
Because I would say everything I've gotten to get here. I mean, aside from God and all the basic stuff, but all the stuff on how I got here is solo dolo, running, doing that thing. But bro, like all the big things, it's rather building slowly but it's like I don't know. I really don't know. Like that's the tricky part because I feel like there's nothing else I could do. I mean, there is solo, but like elevating wise, I'm like, bro, I gotta just be ready for that opportunity, I guess, and just take it. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, I think being conscious of that is like the first big part, right? Because I think we're both in a place where that's constantly in the back of our heads.
Yeah. Because
It's
it's
like
like
what that
it's
looks like.
looking at our lifestyle right now. Cool. We're full-time creatives and we're making a living. Cool. You know that's like, when you're starting off, that's the box you want to check off.
Yeah.
Cool. Checked off. What's
Right.
next? Now we look at movies and stuff, and it's like there's this huge gap between like, okay, I'm a full-time creative, let's make movies. What in the world is that? Where is that bridge? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's like, man, how do people get there?
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't know. I could be mistaken, but I don't know. Like, there's not many like. I feel like there's not many like directors or creators at that level
Mhm.
that share their story that in detail. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you hear these famous directors like Scorsese and Tarantino. They'll share their story, but there's still always that gap. Like, yeah, man, I just love movies and creating, and then one day, I just started making movies. There's still like it's super vague. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how does someone? That's like I don't know. I just know when I get to that point, whenever that is, or we're making movies and stuff, I want to make sure I give back to other creators at our point right now and really like,
Put them in positions.
yeah, and be like, yo, this is exactly how I got to
Yeah,
this.
and I feel like you're already doing that at your scale though.
Yeah, yeah, in a smaller
Snap,
degree.
that reminded me I gotta hit your homie back. I gotta make a note. Sorry. Keep going. But yeah, no, and I think that's important as well because no matter what, nepotism is going to exist in this industry. It's just going to be to the point if you're going to be using nepotism to put your homies on or the person you hire's homies on.
Yeah, because I know the second, like, I mean, there's no like exact playbook on how to do this, but it's just like once I get a glimpse of like, yo, this worked for me, bro, I'm like, yo, try, literally try to do what I did. Like this
Mhm.
worked, yo, try that, and it's like, I mean, that's only how you share, your knowledge and things. Like when people ask me things like, yo, what camera should I get? It's like, yo, I don't know. This is what I use. This works for me.
Mhm.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man. Kat said like Issa Rae, she's reaching back in a big way. 100%.
Yes, sir.
What's been really cool about like watching Issa and the now full arch of Insecure is like she's been very consistent with who's been in the episodes, and I mean they're a tight knit circle.
And that, I respect that, man. Because there's so many like, like the goats, you know what I'm saying? Like there's top tier celebrities, and it's like, yeah, they give knowledge and that, but it's like actually giving practical steps
Mm-hmm.
to people that were in their position. It's like that's a whole different thing.
Yeah,
And that's something that's like, man, yeah. Because a lot of it's like someone said in the chat. Who said that?
Cat.
Oh,
Brought up Issa.
move of nature said
Mova.
slow growth and consistency. We all know, you know what I'm saying? I'm a strong believer in that. Slow growth, gradual growth is the key. It's just sometimes it's like, okay, where I mean, at what point there's gonna be some step and it's just trying to be like, okay.
Yeah.
It's a tricky thing.
All right, man. So wrapping this up, what is a way that you can step towards that big leap creatively this week?
Man, honestly, just give up.
I hate it here, bro.
Just give up, guys. Honestly, like get a quick 9 to 5, call it a day.
Oh, snap. Shout out Shout out the homie Trusted Shooter and just dropped a 5-piece gifted sub to the community, man. What a guy. Appreciate you.
I don't understand that concept. I just still don't understand Twitch, bro. I really don't.
Appreciate you, bro. Also, we got to get some. I know we tried to do it last time, but it didn't work out. We got to get some Warzone in. We've been trying to set that up, but it just didn't work out. I appreciate the love. No, bro. The sub community is. I feel like there's a couple ways to describe it, right? The sub experience, for example, if you tap in and I have ads running, it's an ad-free experience unless I manually command.
No, I get that. Like it's almost like Patreon, but like, what does it mean to gift a sub?
So you can either select, like, if I wanted to give you a sub, I could select you to have a sub. Like, I could pay for one of your subs, but if I just gift 5 subs to the community,
you're paying for like a subscription to your subs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, people that
no, in my mind, I'm like, gifting subs. Are you just hoeing out your own fans? Like, yo, just take some of my fans, bro. What is this? Because like gifting subs, it's like, yo, girl got game here. Yo, you can have her. just take my sub, bro.
Yo, bro, it's too late for this, bro. I'm not doing
bro, that's literally that's what I was trying to understand with Twitch. I was like, gifted subs, are y'all just giving away? Like,
yes.
But you're giving away a subscription. Got you.
He said, I see it as buying a round of drinks in a sense. 100%. That is a great way to put it. But yeah, for me, it's like gifting an experience. But when the homies pop in, it's like, hey man, this round's on me.
So when he gifted a tier 1, right, subscription, quote unquote, do you choose who gets it at that point?
Do I choose?
Yeah.
No, it'll like pretty much go down the list. It'll go down the list of followers that aren't subs yet, unless you like select.
Got it.
Such.
Lugo gonna get this Twitch thing one day. It ain't today, but one day. Yeah, Twitch is kind of confusing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still new to this live.
Man. Anyway, bro, I'm tired.
GG.
GP. Yeah, man. I mean, you didn't get the full answer. What you wanted to say though.
What happened?
on the step, you got this shit. Nah, but like for me, man. I mean, it's kind of, I guess it's kind of a hard question.
It is, because it's like there's a big chunk of it that's just like, I really don't know.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's education. At least to kind of,
because at least
sharpening my skills until that itch pops up for inspiration.
And education will give what it gives for me is confidence. Especially with trying new things, because when I'm educated on something, even to a degree, you get confident in it because you know what you're talking about. If you practice something, and so it's kind of finding that balance of educating yourself enough where you're at least confident for when you step into some new grounds, you at least have the confidence to do what you got to do.
And I mean, for another example of a phrase, right? That's like staying in the gym.
Yeah.
You know,
momentum. Like you
said, but also that can
momentum or momentum.
It's definitely no. Like momentum. 99% sure it's a no.
Sound kind of sus though. Momentum. That don't sound right, bro.
Momentum. Right. But that don't just mean like your skill set, technique wise too. That's like your own mental health check-ins.
Facts.
You know, putting that work in itself for when that schedule does pop up.
Taking that knowledge and being able to apply it. You know, I think I read somewhere.
Would you read?
I hate when people say that, bro. I hate when people say that. I think I read somewhere.
Oh yeah, bro. So I was like, yeah, bro. What'd you be reading?
But it's like, it's cool to have the knowledge, right? But what's more important is the wisdom to know when to apply it and when to not. That kind of, I read that It's
Oh
like
man,
it's cool to have it to the knowledge, right? On things,
no, I
but
got
like,
you. It's
yeah, you
like
know,
having the understanding in a sense of knowing when to apply what in the right opportunity.
yeah, and knowing how to apply it.
Mhm. Solid,
Yeah.
solid, bro. All right,
Solid.
guys.
Yo,
Well, that's
next episode, we'll talk about movies and stuff. Bro, you gotta watch Loki so we can talk about it.
I'm definitely, bro. I'm watching Loki. Can you download on Disney Plus yet?
Mm-hmm.
You
Wait,
can,
hold up. Don't quote me. Don't quote
bro.
me.
How are
Hold
you
up.
gonna say yes confidently and then backpedal like
Because I
that?
feel like
That's
I
what we can
downloaded
talk
something and
about.
watched it on a
Anyway,
plane.
all I was gonna say is if I don't watch it on the
Yes, you can.
plane,
You
oh,
can.
bro, I'm gonna watch it Sunday for sure.
Honestly, don't watch it on the plane, bro. Don't do that to yourself. It's really good. Like you should just watch that at the crib, bro.
I'm gonna watch it at the crib, bro. I'm gonna watch that for sure.
Bro, Loki's
All right,
good,
y'all. Thank y'all
bro.
for pulling up. We didn't even do the intro. It's been a long day. I just thought about that. All right. Thank y'all for pulling up to another installment of Something Creative, where we talked about certain experiences as creatives and everything else that comes with it.
We talk about life through our creative lenses.
Nailed it. I'm gonna just let you ride that every time. I've been one of the co-hosts. Josh Gans has been the homie.
Where's Lugo? Lugo ish.
Good night, y'all. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Stage crew, if you're watching this on Saturday, drop in the comments something that you've been itching to take the big leap on. Let us know. Shouts to the Twitch stream who's watching this live. It is late. Well, West Coast time, it's late Friday. East Coast, it is currently 1:28 a.m. I'm out of the crib. But yeah, man, thank y'all for tapping in. No matter what time we be popping on, y'all are the best. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you guys soon.
Shouts to Wisebot.
Shouts to Wisebot.
Shouts to Wise every time, man.